Good morning and welcome back to 50 Somethings. Today we are going to do another driving road trip video, this one in the country of Panama. Today's video is going to be documenting what it looks like to drive from just outside the capital of Panama in David, spelled David but pronounced David, Panama, all the way to Panama City. This is about a 7-hour drive one way, mostly smooth sailing, not a lot of traffic, and only one checkpoint. Usually you get to see us driving through the United States, but today we're going to show you what it looks like to drive from the other side of David into Panama City. As always, thank you for watching 50 Somethings. If you are new to our channel, thank you for joining. We really do appreciate your support. We are a small channel. Gary and I are growing and learning along the way and enjoying our new life of retirement here in Panama. We have lots of content for you, and we always upload new stuff regularly. If you have anything in particular you would like to see or have any questions for us about our new life and our journey here, please reach out. As always, have a great day. The reason Gary and I are taking this trip to Panama City is to visit the American Embassy in Panama City. We have my mother along with us for the ride, as we are all going to the embassy to get our American driver's licenses authenticated so that we can get our Panama driver's licenses. There are two ways you can get your driver's licenses in the country of Panama. The first way is locally. But locally sounds easy, however, maybe not so, because you have to take a written driver's test and you have to study their driver's rules, which is 200 questions. So you have to learn their driving rules, all 200 questions, and take a test and get 20 of them correct to pass. On top of that, you have to take a driving test at their Cetracin location, which is the equivalent of the DMV in the United States. And you can't make any errors on the actual driving test or you do not pass. The second option is to drive to Panama City or fly. You can fly there and go to the American Embassy with your American driver's license. The embassy will authenticate your license and stamp it. At that point, you get your documentation from the embassy, and then you hire a fixer, what's known as a fixer. That person takes your documents to the Panama ministry and gets them further authenticated and forwards your documents for you, now stamped and authenticated by both the embassy and the ministry, back to your town of origin. For us, that is Volcan. We pick them up there. Once we have our documents, we drive down to David, back to Cetracin, get in line, take a simple vision and hearing test, and get our temporary driver's licenses. No written test, no driving test. Much simpler for us. We just had to take the drive to Panama City. The first licenses that we receive are called Primera Licencia, and they are basically they go along with our immigration status. Since we currently only have our temporary visas, Our Primera Licencias expire the same day as our temporary visas. Once our permanent visas come through, we will take our Primera Licencias back down to Cetricin and get our long-term driver's licenses at that point. But we are now legal to drive in the country of Panama. I hope that is clear as mud. As always, thanks for watching.
These terraced mountains that look like pyramids. They look like Aztec pyramids. Seriously. Mayan. One of the two.
Borrow it like that.
I should have brought the map for Mom. I didn't even think about it. So she could see, follow along. Because we did that when we were driving through. It was really helpful. So you could see exactly where you are in Panama. didn't even think about it. I would have been, forget that I have that thing.
We haven't pulled down months. Santiago Centro. Stay Ray Do-It Center in Arocha.
Yep, we're in Agua Dulce right now. There's a big sign. Mountain on the left.
You may notice along the roadside little stands with large bags, sometimes hanging fruit, every 50 meters or so along the way. These are local Panamanians making a living selling Panamanian fruit. The next major town that we are coming up upon is called Panama, and we also stayed in Panama on our Panama relocation tours back in May, and I will be pointing out the hotel that we stayed at once we arrived there. One thing to note about Panama is it also happens to be where I broke my ankle. So any of you that know me know that when we were on a tour, on day 3, I fell and broke my ankle. Panama is the guilty culprit. There is something about the way windmills look along the side of the road that I love to capture on video. I got a similar video of these coming through Mexico just after leaving Reynosa on our first day through Central America. At sunrise, nonetheless. It was a beautiful image. I just enjoy it. I hope you will as well. Gary, Mom, and I have been driving for a while at this point, and it is of note that we continue to see large, beautiful, and even craggy mountain ranges continually as we go along, even into the interior of Panama. Coming around the corner here, you're going to see an example of more craggy mountains. Beautiful. Look at the scenery here. Just fantastic. We were never bored on this trip, that's for sure.
It's one of the keys.
Yes. It's that too.
But now it feels like we're getting close to a city because we're up to 3-lane highway,
Yep.
a lot more traffic.
Yeah. Definitely.
We do talk a lot about the places that we go as we're driving around and what we see, but I've never really asked you, have you been to Panama? Have you been to Panama City? Where is your favorite place in Panama? I would love to hear from you. Please let us know.
Mom,
Cheers.
look straight ahead.
Well, I wouldn't be doing my due diligence as a proper narrator and videographer for you if I wasn't documenting a random traffic jam coming into Panama City. So, my loyal followers, your wish is my command. Here you go, traffic coming into Panama City. At the end of this little traffic jam, we will be at the Bridge of the Americas, right at the precipice, the entrance of the bridge. A pretty impressive bridge, so stay tuned. Welcome to the Bridge of the Americas. This very large and impressive bridge crosses over the Panama Canal, and you can see very large barges and cargo ships crossing from below. This particular clip, I think I am just videoing the bridge for you as it is impressive in its own capacity. On the way back through, I do think I get the canal for you. Please enjoy.
Rooftop of Hotel Coral Suites. Not a bad view. And yes, we have made it to Panama City.
Now that the three of us have reached Panama City, we are getting our errands done at the embassy and relaxing and enjoying the downtown area. We are staying in the El Congreso district of Panama City. And the following morning, we enjoyed some nice cappuccino and a beautiful walk around the district. And as you can see, it's quite lovely. We got to walk around before it was too busy, and you will see it almost looks downright empty, which surprised us being in a big city. Look at these beautiful murals and businesses and all the flora. Just lovely. We really enjoyed our morning walk, and we thought we'd show you just how pretty this part of Panama City, and of course many other parts of the city, also are. This isn't to say that there are not bad areas of the city that are more poor, but what city doesn't have poor areas? Overall, though, we find Panama City to be a beautiful and modern city. We stayed here at the Coral Suites. We are crossing back over the Bridge of the Americas for you, this time so that you can see the Panama Canal from below and some of the barges and large ships. We are looking through the big screen on the side, but you can see just how high up we are and how large this is. A pretty impressive bridge. So we wanted to capture this beautiful view for you that we were unable to get on the way up because it is absolutely to die for. Not only is it mountainous and scenic, but you actually get to see some of the Pacific Ocean. So please take a look here, and I do hope you will enjoy. And as always, thank you for watching 50 Somethings and being a loyal follower. Have a wonderful day. We will end today's video with a gorgeous rainbow we saw on our way home. Several shots of her. As always, thank you for watching 50 Somethings.